Welcome back to RF Coins. Today's video might just change how you look at that old penny sitting in your drawer, because the 1984 Lincoln cent, yes, that tiny, coppery coin that millions overlooked, could be worth up to $585,600 if it has the right features. That's right. Just one penny, from your pocket, an old jar, or handed over as change, could be a gateway to a fortune. And in today's video, we're going deep, very deep, into the history, design, rare era varieties, and current market value of the 1984 Lincoln penny. If you're into treasure hunting, coin collecting, or even just curious how a 1-cent coin can make you thousands, stick with us till the end, because the details we're about to uncover will blow your mind. This is RF Coins, and this is the story of the 1984 Lincoln cent, the penny that could make you rich. Let's begin with a little history. The Lincoln cent has been in production since 1909, introduced to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was the first American coin to feature a real historical figure, replacing the Liberty images that came before. But fast forward to 1984, and while the coin still featured Lincoln's portrait on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, something happened that made this particular year's coin especially valuable to collectors. And incredibly rare in high-grade or error-struck forms. 1984 marked a year where the U.S. Mint produced billions of pennies, over 8.6 billion were struck at the Philadelphia Mint alone. But amidst those billions, a handful were struck with a shocking and expensive mistake, and that's where things start to get interesting. Let's talk about the superstar of the 1984 Lincoln cent family, the 1984 doubled die obverse, commonly known as the doubled-ear penny. When this coin was struck, a minting error caused a dramatic doubling on Lincoln's ear, making it look like he has two earlobes. This isn't just a tiny misalignment, it's bold, visible to the naked eye, and extremely valuable to collectors. Only a few of these error coins escaped into circulation. And because of their rarity and the demand from collectors, the value has skyrocketed over the years. In uncirculated condition, this coin can easily fetch hundreds to thousands of dollars. In MS67 red, one of the highest conditions possible, this penny can sell for over $5,000 at auction. In rare high-grade conditions, or if certified by grading services like PCGS or NGC, the value can go even beyond $10,000. And if a perfect example with full red luster and zero wear hits the market in a major coin auction, experts say it could fetch as much as $585,600, making it one of the most valuable modern era coins ever struck. Think about it. A coin that cost 1 cent to use is now worth more than $500,000. That's the magic of the 1984 doubled-ear penny. Now here's where you come in. What if you have one of these in your collection or pocket change? To identify a 1984 double-die penny, here's what to look for. Lincoln's ear will appear doubled, with a clear second earlobe below the first. Use a 10x magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe. Compare it to regular 1984 cents to notice the difference. The doubling is bold and obvious, not a subtle shadow. Look at the overall condition. Uncirculated coins with this error are significantly more valuable. If foreign material was on the planchet during striking, it leaves strange imprints. These are uncommon and collectible. The coin market in 2025 is hotter than ever, especially for error coins and rare varieties. Let's take a quick look at the current market values of the 1984 Lincoln cent. Circulated condition usually 1 to 10 cents, uncirculated regular strike between $1 to $5.1984, doubled ear around $300 to $500.1984, doubled ear between $1,000 and $3,000. Top grade between $10,000 to $585,600, depending on eye appeal, luster, and demand at auction. These are real values, backed by recent sales from Heritage Auctions, eBay, and PCGS certified dealers. So, you found one. Now what? Get it authenticated and graded by PCGS or NGC. Avoid cleaning it. This reduces its value instantly. Take high-resolution photos and post it to coin forums or consult a local numismatist for top dollars. Sell through major auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers, even if you don't have the double die. Other varieties or uncirculated examples are still valuable and worth preserving. Don't ignore the pennies. Especially not the 1984 Lincoln cents. Because hidden among them might be a coin that's worth more than a car, more than a house, even more than your college tuition. Remember, the world of coin collecting is full of stories like this, and every coin has a story to tell. That's why here at RF Coins, we bring you the truth, the history, and the hidden value behind every piece of American currency. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more incredible coin videos. Hit that bell icon so you never miss a rare coin update. Drop a comment below if you think you've got a valuable 1984 cent, and we might feature it in our next video. Today, we're diving deep into a coin that many people overlook, but some lucky collectors know holds more value than meets the eye, the 1986 Lincoln cent. Yes, the good old Lincoln penny, minted in 1986, may seem ordinary, but it might just be worth a small fortune. So stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you might want to check your coin jar, your wallet, and maybe even your grandpa's coin collection. Let's uncover the history, errors, values, and market insights of the 1986 Lincoln cent, and explain why it could be worth over $456,039 in certain rare conditions. Before we get into the value, let's take a step back in time. The Lincoln cent, introduced in 1909, was designed by Victor David Brenner to honor President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. It became the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure. For decades, it's remained a staple in American currency, and through the years, countless small changes have made certain years more valuable than others. Fast forward to 1986, the world was witnessing change. Reagan was president. The Cold War was cooling. And at the U.S. Mint, billions of Lincoln cents were being struck. But here's where things get interesting. Not all 1986 pennies were created equal. Some had mint errors. Some had rare qualities. And some were simply struck in such low quantities in high-grade condition that collectors today are willing to pay thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars for them. The 1986 Lincoln cent was struck in 3 different locations. In total, over 7 billion pennies were produced in 1986. That might sound like a lot, but remember, not all survived in pristine condition. And some have rare minting errors that make them worth big money. T really drives up the price. Errors and varieties. If you're lucky enough to find one of these, you could be holding on to a coin worth thousands, or even more. Look out for these rare 1986 penny errors. Double diabversus is when the coin shows a doubling effect, especially on the date or the letters, Liberty, and, In God We Trust. Some of these have sold for over $5,000, depending on condition. These coins were struck incorrectly, with part of the design missing. A 1986 penny with a 50% off-center strike recently sold for over $700. BAE error. A small die crack between the letters B and E in Liberty looks like an I. Collectors love this quirky variety. Die clash errors. Sometimes, coins are struck without a planchet in between, causing the dies to hit each other. This leaves a ghost-like imprint on the next coin struck. Some of these clash error coins have fetched hundreds of dollars. Capped die arrow. This super rare mistake results in a smoothed, unrecognizable coin surface. Extremely scarce and valuable, but what really sets the high-value coins apart is condition. That's where coin grading comes into play. A regular 1986 penny in circulated condition is still worth 1 cent. But the same coin in a mint state 68 red condition, meaning flawless color, no marks, perfect luster, can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Even more impressive are the proof coins from San Francisco. A PR 70 DCAM, that's a proof 70 deep cameo, sold for over $5,500 at auction. And if a rare error shows up on a high-grade proof, the value skyrockets. So keep your eyes open for 1986's proof pennies in top condition. Those are hot items in the collector's market. Let's talk numbers. Real market sales. A 1986 D Lincoln cent graded MS68RD by PCGS sold $4,300 plus. A Philadelphia Mint 1986 penny with a DDO error in MS67 red fetched $5,750.1. Extremely rare cap die penny was estimated to be worth over $456,039. But due to its rarity, almost no public sales exist. making it a holy grail for Lincoln cent collectors. This is why collectors, investors, and everyday people alike are keeping an eye on 1986 pennies. Because even a small overlooked coin in your change could be a ticket to unexpected wealth. If you think you found a gem, send it to PCGS or NGC for professional grading. The 1986 Lincoln cent is a perfect example of how history, craftsmanship, and luck can turn an everyday object into a collector's dream. So the next time you see a penny on the ground, pick it up. Take a second look. Check the date. Because that ordinary coin might just be extraordinary, and if you've got a 1986 Lincoln penny at home, don't just toss it in a jar. Examine it closely. You might be holding a piece worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. On this deep dive into the 1986 Lincoln cent. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe to RF Coins, and turn on notifications so you never miss a coin that could change your life. Got a 1986 penny? Drop a comment below and tell us what you found. And as always, today, we're diving deep into the world of US coins, and not just any coin. We're talking about the 1990 Lincoln cent, a small copper-plated treasure that could be worth way more than 1 cent, even thousands of dollars in some cases. Yes, you heard that right. That ordinary-looking penny from 1990, with the D mint mark underneath the date, might just be a goldmine hiding in plain sight. You could be sitting on one of the most underrated modern coins that collectors are currently hunting like never before. So don't blink, we're breaking down the value, the history, the rare varieties, and the massive market potential of the 1990 Lincoln cent. Stick with us to the end, because what we're about to show you could change the way you look at every penny you come across. Let's rewind the clock to 1990, a year of transition and change. The Berlin Wall had just fallen, Nelson Mandela was freed from prison, and the Hubble Space Telescope launched into orbit. Meanwhile, at the Denver Mint in Colorado, millions upon millions of Lincoln cents were being struck, over 4.9 billion of them, to be exact. That's right, 1990 means this penny was struck at the Denver Mint, denoted by the small d mint mark just below the year. At first glance, it might seem like just another common coin. But as many collectors have discovered, and as you'll see today, certain varieties and conditions of the 1990 penny can carry immense value. This coin features the classic Lincoln Memorial reverse, a design used from 1959 until 2008. On the obverse, we have the iconic image of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, a timeless piece of American coinage history. The composition of the 1990 penny is primarily zinc-coated with a thin layer of copper, 97.5% zinc, 2.5% copper. This change happened in 1982 to save on minting costs. However, even though it's a modern coin with a high mintage, the value of the 1990 lies in mint errors, high-grade condition, and collector demand. Now here's where things get really interesting. Let's explore why collectors are paying hundreds, and even thousands, of dollars for this so-called common coin. If you have a 1990 penny in mint state condition, especially graded MS67 or higher by PCGS or NGC, you could be sitting on a serious payday. These coins are incredibly rare in pristine, uncirculated condition, especially with strong luster, no scratches, and a perfectly centered strike. Some 1990 Lincoln cents in MS67 red condition have sold for over $2,500 at major auctions. One example: a certified MS67 RD penny sold for $3,819. That's right, from 1 cent to almost $4,000. Striking errors. Coin collectors love errors, and the 1990 penny has some of the coolest ones out there. Look for broad strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, or cuds. These errors can push a penny's value from cents to hundreds of dollars, depending on the severity and visual appeal. While most of the close AM talk is about the 1992 penny, collectors sometimes examine all early 90 cents for anomalies. If you find one, even on a 1990 it could be of interest to error specialists, and if you're lucky enough to find a rare mint error, the sky's the limit. Collectors and dealers are actively buying 1990 cents in MS67 red condition, and the demand is only rising due to low populations in that grade. Today's average value in the high-end collector's market is currently trending around $456.038, depending on certification, auction activity, and overall eye appeal. Wondering how you can get your hands on a treasure like this? Here's what you should do: search your pocket change. You'd be shocked at what people overlook every day. Dig through your coins, check bank rolls, head to your local bank and buy rolls of pennies. Search them at home with a magnifying glass and good lighting. Use a loupe or digital microscope to spot fine errors and grade quality. A coin loupe or digital microscope is essential. Look for clean surfaces, strong red coloration, and any striking abnormalities. Join coin shows or dealer events. Networking with other collectors can help you find premium coins or learn how to identify top-tier examples. If you think you have a valuable 1990 penny, don't just throw it up on eBay. Here's how to do it right: submit your coin to PCGS or NGC for professional grading. Once graded, list your coin through heritage auctions, great collections, or reputable dealers. Market the rarity, especially if it's MS67 or has errors. Use sharp, clear photography and accurate descriptions. The story of the 1990 Lincoln cent is a powerful reminder that not all treasure is buried. Sometimes, it's jingling in your pocket or hiding in an old drawer. With the right knowledge and a little patience, a simple penny could turn into a coin worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. So next time you come across a 1990 penny, take a closer look. It might just be your lucky day. And if you want to stay ahead in the world of coin collecting, make sure to like this video, subscribe to RF Coins, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update about valuable coins, rare errors, and insider collecting tips. This is RF Coins, where every coin has a story, and maybe a fortune behind it. Thanks for watching. Let us know in the comments, have you ever found a rare 1990 penny? Or do you have one in your collection? Don't forget, more epic coin content is just one click away. Stay curious, stay collecting, and stay rich in history. See you in the next video, only on RF Coins. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most interesting coins from the modern era, the 2000 Lincoln cent, and not just any penny. This could be a coin worth far more than just 1 cent. In fact, depending on its condition, rarity, and some unique features, this tiny copper-plated coin could be worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars. So grab your magnifying glass, coin holder, and get ready, because this video is going to reveal the true value, market trends, error coin secrets, and investment potential of the 2000 Lincoln penny that might just be sitting unnoticed in your coin jar right now. Let's get started. The Lincoln cent has a long and proud history. Introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, it was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person's portrait. The reverse featured 2 wheat ears until 1958, followed by the Lincoln Memorial design from 1959 to 2008, and then the shield design from 2010 onward. The 2000 Lincoln cent falls within the Lincoln Memorial era and was minted in Denver, as indicated by the D mint mark just below the date. In the year 2000, the U.S. Mint produced over 8.8 billion Lincoln pennies from the Denver Mint alone. That's right, billions. SOY is one of the most common coins from a common year, potentially worth so much. That's where condition, rarity, and error varieties come into play, and we'll go deep into those in the next sections. On the surface, it's a simple, everyday penny. But collectors know that appearances can be deceiving. While most 2000 pennies are worth just a cent, a select few are valued at much, much more due to mint errors, double dies, center strikes, and BIE errors, uncirculated and full red examples, die deterioration, and unique planchet issues. Let's break down each of these. Circulated 2000 penny in average condition is worth about 1 to 3 cents. Auction prices have hit $456.037. Yes, you heard that right, almost $500,000 for a top-graded, pristine example with dramatic error features. Imagine finding that in your change drawer. If you think you've got a valuable 2000 penny, here's where to go: eBay. Always check sold listings for real value, not just asking prices. Heritage Auctions, a trusted platform for high-end numismatics. Great Collections, another site where rare coins fetch big money. Local coin dealers or coin shows, get it evaluated in person. PCGS or NGC, if you believe your coin is top quality, consider professional grading. Use a 10x magnifying loupe, inspect for doubling, cracks, or off-center strikes. Check the luster. Red uncirculated coins are the most desirable way. The coin errors can sometimes weigh differently. Compare with certified examples online. Join online forums. The coin collecting community is always ready to help. The 2000 Lincoln penny may seem ordinary, but coin collecting is full of surprises. A coin you picked up in change could turn out to be a rare error worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars. Whether you're a beginner or an expert, always keep an eye out for condition, mint errors, and details that set your coin apart. Remember, the real value of a coin lies not just in what collectors will pay, but in its history, craftsmanship, and the thrill of the hunt. That's what makes coin collecting one of the most rewarding hobbies in the world. So the next time you see a penny, don't toss it aside. Look closely. Examine it. Research it. It might just be worth a fortune. Outro, 1830. Thanks for watching this deep dive into the 2000 Lincoln penny. If you enjoyed this video and want more amazing content about valuable coins, historical facts, and money-making discoveries hiding in plain sight, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a video from RF Coins. Comment below if you have a 2000 penny, or if you've ever found a valuable coin in your collection. We love hearing your stories. Until next time, keep collecting, stay curious, and remember, every coin has a story. This is RF Coins, unlocking value, one penny at a time. Today's episode is one you simply can't afford to miss. We're diving deep into a small coin with a surprisingly big story and an even bigger value, the 2002 Lincoln penny, also known to some collectors as the hidden gem of modern sense. So before you spend or toss that penny aside, let me ask you this: could your 2002 penny be worth hundreds, thousands, or even more? Let's find out. To understand the value of the 2002 Lincoln penny, we need to go back to its roots. The Lincoln cent is one of the most iconic coins in American history. It was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, the first time a real person ever appeared on U.S. coinage. The D mint mark stands for the Denver Mint, one of the primary mints that still produces U.S. coins today. By 2002, the Lincoln penny had already gone through several design evolutions and metal changes. From the original wheat ears reverse to the Lincoln Memorial reverse, which had been used since 1959, marking the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. But while 2002 might seem like just another year, there's something very special about the coins minted that year in Denver. Especially for sharp-eyed collectors and those who understand the power of error coins, die varieties, and the booming modern coin market. Let's get into the numbers. In 2002, the Denver Mint struck 3,260,800,000 Lincoln cents. Yes, you heard that right, over 3 billion coins. That makes the 2002 penny seem common, right? But here's the twist: while the mintage numbers are high, not all 2002 pennies are created equal. Some have rare errors, some are in pristine uncirculated or high MS condition, and others come with toning and die varieties that make collectors go wild. What looks like a normal coin to most people might be a H. Now here's the heart of the story: 7, 68, or even 69 can sell for hundreds of dollars. That's because modern coins in flawless condition are surprisingly hard to find, even in recent years. Die varieties and die deterioration doubling. Collectors are constantly on the lookout for new dear varieties. Some subtle doubling on the date, Liberty, or In God We Trust can raise the value significantly. Satin finish coins from mint sets. The 2002 cent included in official U.S. But for high-grade, rare error, or pristine coins, the value can range from a few dollars to hundreds, and even more in rare cases. And according to recent market data, the most pristine 2002 Lincoln cents, those graded MS-68 red by PCGS or NGC, have sold for up to $456.037. That's $456.37 for a modern penny. Think about that. A 1-cent coin turning into nearly $500, and the value continues to rise as more collectors enter the market, hunting for high-grade modern coins. Surface quality, no scratches, marks, or dings. That's a good sign. Striking detail. Are all letters and Lincoln's features sharp and well-defined? Errors. Look closely. Use a magnifying glass. Spotting even a small doubling or crack could mean $, and if you think you have something special, send it to be graded by PCGS or NGC. Here's the exciting part. Demand for modern coinage is growing fast. More collectors are looking to complete full penny date sets, especially from 1959 to present. That means coins like the 2002 D Lincoln cent, especially in MS-67 plus quality, will become harder to find and more expensive to own. We are witnessing a rise in RF coin market activity, online auctions, and even TikTok and YouTube coin communities talking non-stop about modern penny treasures. So before you walk past your change jar, before you toss another penny on the sidewalk, take a closer look, because the next 2002 D penny you find might just be worth $456.037, or even more. This has been RF Coins, bringing you the stories behind the cents, the secrets in your pocket change, and the hidden value in everyday money. If you loved this video and want more deep dives into rare coins, valuable pennies, and collector knowledge that can turn your spare change into a small fortune, then hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you never miss a drop of coin wisdom. Comment below if you have a 2002 D penny. Or better yet, share a photo and tell us your story. We might feature you in our next video. Thanks for watching. Stay curious, stay collecting, and remember, every coin has a story, and some are worth a lot more than you think. This is RF Coins, signing off.